special day for Salvatore Celli Savinelli, who is one of our wonderful residents here. I don't think he'd mind if I share that he's 104 years old, and he's accompanied today by many friends and neighbors, but especially his daughter Sandra. So at this time, I would like to take a moment to thank very much the People's Music Network for songs of freedom and struggle, and also to introduce to you at this time to Sarah Pirtle, who's come here today to have a very special performance. Please enjoy this performance. Thank you.
Sully, we're so honored to meet you. We're from a group that loves to write songs about very important events. And we have here Jim Todd, who has 3 family members who worked in the mills. Hospice chaplain Ben Towsley from this region. Mary Kate Small, went to Lawrence High School, and she organized our gathering. And here is Mary Todd, who helped put this day together. Thank you, Mary. We wanted to write a song to honor the 100th year of the strike, and we have such respect for you as the oldest survivor of the one person who was there at 4 years old going to Vermont with your father during the strike, and we honor your parents for being active in it. Our song is called Bread and Roses Revisited. We're glad that people have some words and feel free to join in.
Tell the story, don't forget, it wasn't fair, it isn't yet. What happened here, they tried to hide, the working people turned the tide. No one's childhood should be sold. This story must be told. Tell us why we're here today, in the park where children play. Who are these dim figures in the snow? From the past a story rose, a child dressed in tattered clothes, the voice of one who stood here long ago. We work long hours for short pay, in darkened hills, no light of day, while we toil the rich kids played outside. Hungry, tired, rags we wore, that's the life of children poor. Wove the cloth for clothes we could not buy. And the faces of the children broke with silence, and the union said their voices must be heard. A parade told New York families come and feed them. A sign ran out, a little child shall lead them. In the strike that moved the conscience of the world. We'd like to think it's in the past, all our children safe at last, but open eyes will surely see injustice, hunger, poverty. We must speak out, our voices strong. We can't go back to what was wrong. Bread and roses will live on, you and me. Tell the story, don't forget, it wasn't fair, it isn't yet. What happened here, they tried to hide, the working people turned the tide. No one
Salvatore Savinelli, his friends, his family, and neighbors. And I just want to thank you very much to the People's Music Network for coming here today and making this such a very special performance for our family here. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions of our musicians? Even a minute or two would be wonderful to have questions. Does anybody wonder where did that song come from?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we do.
In 1912, the conditions at the mill that had always been so hard on every worker, whether it was the children or the people who were working long hours, the most someone might get would be $9 a week for 56 hours. There was this moment when the pay was docked and someone said, we need to go on strike. And we know that your family came to the ready, that you had like a soup kitchen in your home. And I understand that there'd be many different languages spoken. Mary Kate, I might know there were people from perhaps at least 15 different countries. 27. 30 different. Yeah. And so in the song, we wanted to put something that happened to you, which was to be sent out of Lawrence so that the children would have enough food. So we know that you were sent to Barry, Vermont, and in the song we talked about the children who went to New York City. So what happened is that President Taft, was it, then learned, because of the work of your family and the other organizers, about the conditions on the mills. And it was because of this strike that the 40-hour work week and child labor laws were put into place. So we just feel so grateful to your family and so glad to honor you today.
100 years later,
Yes, please come to the mic.
and 100 years later, we gathered right here in Lawrence, the People's Music Network, especially because we wanted to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Bread and Roses strike. Some of you also might be familiar with a soup kitchen in Lawrence called Bread and Roses, which has been a wonderful service to people who are short of food and need that hospitality. And so when we gathered, Sarah decided that she would have a workshop and get people together and do the audacious thing of having like 12 people try to write a song together in an hour and a half. Can you imagine? Sitting down. Well, we actually did that, and later that day we actually performed that song. And since then, I think it's some of the girls' chorus from the Lawrence High School has also learned it. And here we're taking it to you today. So maybe the song will take on new life, and the spirit of Bread and Roses will live on in many other people.
I just want to thank Jim and Mary Todd. In particular, they live locally. They're here in South Lawrence, natives of Lawrence, and they took the time to organize this and to have us come to be with Mr. Savinelli and with all of you. The People's Music Network is a group that has been around for 27 or 28 years now. The musicians come from New York, New England, some as far as Chicago and California, and every winter we gather in a different urban location. We first came to Lawrence in 2004, and all of my friends at the People's Music Network wanted to come back in 2012. Some of you may know quite a famous folk singer who's 93 years old now, I believe, Pete Seeger. Pete said that by the year 2012, everyone in America should know the name of the city of Lawrence, Massachusetts. And so we're doing a little part, of course, those